Hello, thank you for your time. This is Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some techniques, tips, and tricks you could use on your website to increase your online traffic, your leads, and your business. And two is to compare your website to local competitors' website and see if those techniques could outrank them, get you more on the top of the page of Google, and that which will increase your online leads and traffic. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. Whatever I talk about here, they're free tips to you, but if you want to talk about that or anything else, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I'll show you these steps for your business. So first is content. So with content on your homepage, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, just depending on the competition number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you could place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what in terms you want your website to be found for. So right now you got a nice laid out website, actually very eye-popping. You got your services right here. As you scroll down, like the layout as well. But there's some things you could do just on the back end of your website just to increase your content, your relevant content, and your keywords, and that'll increase your searchability with Google in all the areas that you serve as well. So speaking of Google, I picked Lutz, Florida, because I know you serve that area and plumbing services is what you do. If I was a consumer, I might type this in here. Here's what comes up typically. So ads come up here and they're hit or miss. Just the data shows that consumers skip over those. Sometimes they just scroll down the page, and this is the map pack here of citations. I'll talk more about that in a minute, but we call these organics right here. So the goal is to organically be on the top of the page as much as you can for any kind of service you provide for or area you provide for. Typically we don't count directories lists like Angie's List and Yelp because consumers, for the most part, they're going to go to a local website, especially if it's an emergency type of service. So I'm going to compare your website to someone kind of in the middle of the first page of this Bayonet website right here. And if you could outrank this website, you'll be right here on that first page, and that'll bring you a lot of value. So to do that comparison, we use a tool here called Ahrefs, and here's your URL right here. So right now on your web page, that's what I was saying, you're using 9 keywords, and keywords gives you that power, that search power with Google. So you definitely keep the keywords that you have. There's nothing wrong with them, but you get very creative in increasing your keywords. So you want to have more volume, more bang for your buck. And think about all the services you do, those buyer intent services, emergency plumbing, plumbing repairs. You could tag it to lutz and all the other areas around there that you do service areas in, and that's how you increase your keywords. So not only you start matching your competition, you start dominating your competition. Compare that to local company here, Bayonet, who's on the top there when it comes to lutz. They're using 1,000 keywords. So that's giving that push power with Google in that area. Great thing about keywords, you don't have to recreate the wheel. So whatever applies to you, like I don't know if you go to Spring Hill, but let's say you go plumber, Spring Hill, Florida, you tag that on your website, you optimize it, and you get that search volume, and that's how you start outgrowing competitors. Secondly is backlinks. So a backlink is anywhere where one website is linking to another website. So these links act like an endorsement of your website from others, and Google will use that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's also like a popularity contest. Person with the most backlinks wins, but keep this in mind, not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have relevant, strong backlinks to your website. If you have websites outside your industry, just doesn't give you that search power with Google. So right now you're using 16 backlinks with one reference domain. But compare that to that competitor we're trying to beat out. They have 1,000 backlinks as well with over 146 reference domains. So again, backlinks like keywords, you don't have to recreate the wheel. You do a deep dive in their backlinks, you follow the ones that are follow, and you can link them to your website, then you add them every month, and you start getting close to these numbers, and this traffic will increase your presence compared to what your traffic you're getting now. And then finally, there's citations. So a citation is anywhere where your business name, your address, your number are shown exactly on your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. So since you have that lutz address for your business, you want to be right here. You want to be in the top 3, much like on pages 2 or 3 of Google and organics. People don't click. People don't click this button for more services. So you want to be right in the front of faces of consumers. And to do that, you increase your citations with directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, BBB. There's hundreds of others you probably heard of. Also, social media accounts are great too. So the idea here is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you outrank above them. So once your content, your backlinks, your citations, once they all come together on your website, you really start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at, why that's worth it to be in the eyes of consumers here. on the map pack and appear organically in Lutz and all the areas that you serve. So not sure where your margins are, but I imagine that would generate some pretty decent revenue. And so this is what I do. And I create this video for you to start generating those leads yourself. And as I said, there's many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. But if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, please feel free to reach out. I could help you out with that. I give you some more information, or we can just talk about goals. I could do the research to help you find out what could be realistic for your business, what it might take to reach those goals. So again, if you leave me a few lines of feedback, I'd like to know your thoughts on the video. That helps me get better at making these. And again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. And thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. And much luck in your business. Have a great day.